Okay, so we're reviewing the procedures for the sodium bicarbonate and acetic acid reaction. At this point, I've already done the first few procedures. Switch back to this. You already have your 50 milliliters of acetic acid in here, and I've weighed the mass of 1 gram of sodium bicarbonate. Again, I'm going to record that exact mass in my data table. I need to know the mass of the sodium bicarbonate, so it's extremely important that I do that. So now I'm going to go ahead and remove this, zero out my scale, and I want to measure the mass of my entire system. So the acetic acid along with the flask, the sodium bicarbonate along with the weigh boat. That is the mass of the starting system. I need to measure that entire mass. So I'm going to record that in my data table. Now I'm going to go ahead and initiate the reaction, and all I have to do is mix these two components together. So I'm going to add the sodium bicarbonate into the acetic acid, and I want to do everything I can to get all of the sodium bicarbonate in there. At the same time, I want to make sure that I don't spill any. So we want all of that sodium bicarbonate to go through the reaction. So it's kind of finished bubbling, so I'm going to go ahead and just swirl it a little bit. And as I swirl it, it will bubble some more. Doesn't look like it's bubbling too much anymore, but now I want to make sure I break up all of those bubbles. So try not to be too vigorous. Let that continue to react. Let those bubbles to continue to pop. Okay, so I've let some time lapse, and you can see that there's pretty much no more bubbles sitting at the top of our solution. So now is a good time to go ahead and record that final mass. Please note the weigh boat is still sitting on top of the flask. It's really important that that mass be included in the system. And again, what we're looking at here is that if our sodium bicarbonate has gone through this reaction and produced carbon dioxide, those bubbles were carbon dioxide gas. And now that carbon dioxide gas should be in the air. That's the assumption that we're making. That carbon dioxide gas is now in the air, not part of our system, and not being measured in the mass right now. So by calculating the difference between the starting mass and the ending mass of the entire system, we should get an exact measurement of how much carbon dioxide was produced in this reaction. And that's pretty much it. So get that value recorded in your data table.